What's going on, everyone? So Gabe Vincent spoke on just his conditioning as well as the Los Angeles Lakers this season, and this is what he said. This summer, I stayed local, trying to lay low, work on my body, and the season ahead. It's difficult. It's always hard when you can't play to the level you want to and can't give back to your teammates and organization the way you can. Body is feeling good, knees feeling great. I'm just excited to help us win. I think last year, with all the injuries and everything we had going on, I couldn't have the impact I wanted to. Everyone wants to start undefeated, but you don't want to hit your stride at the beginning of the year. Not saying we will start slow, but we have a big picture in mind. We want to play till June. We're focused on that. So again, Gabe Vincent talking about, kind of the disappointment of last season, something about the Lakers and Miami Heat guards from Kendrick Nunn to now Gabe Vincent. Hopefully this story goes better than the Kendrick Nunn one did, because we really could use Gabe Vincent. He is a great point of attack guard, very sturdy, very durable, excellent on-ball defender. We even saw that in stretches last season. He is a playoff performer and elevator. He's a guy that in the playoffs, not afraid of the moment, right? I mean, this guy took some real strides in that Miami Heat run to the NBA Finals and was night in and night out usually their third best player. And so he's a guy that, as your 6th, 7th guy, could be massive for the Lakers. And he was one of the more exciting acquisitions last offseason, right? It was like, man, we got Gabe Vincent. He's a guy that can immediately come in, kind of gives you what you're losing in Dennis Schroeder, but gives you a little more consistency, right? Like with Dennis Schroeder's ceiling is higher, right? Like when Dennis Schroeder is on, that guy will get you 20 plus, dish out, 6 to 8 assists, and just be a pest defensively. He also is just quicker, has a better motor, but Gabe Vincent is better at just the consistency, right? Like Dennis Schroeder will go get you 20, and then the next night get you like 2, and it'll be like 1 of 15 from the field or 1 of 11 from the field, and you're like, dude, what is going on, right? Where Gabe Vincent, he'll have his occasional like 18-point game or whatever, as we saw last year in preseason, but more times than not, he's probably going to give you, 8 to 10 points a game like clockwork. He's going to play hard defense. He's going to be your point of attack. He's going to be a guy that you can trust and rely on. He's going to do the dirty work, right? You need those kind of guys. You need those guys to make the impact. You need the hard-nosed, willing to sacrifice their body, dive on loose balls, hit the open shot, be the initiator. And that's what Gabe Vincent really does. And his type of play style has historically fit really well alongside LeBron. I think of like George Hill and Avery Bradley and Norris Cole and Mario Trump, like guys that, they're not really great playmakers, but they're great at initiating the offense, playing off ball, shooting the basketball well, and then being that point of attack defense at the guard position. Now, talk about Gabe Vincent. He's not great shooting the 3 ball in the regular season. Now, he is a guy that in the playoffs will give you a 38%, but what can he do during the regular season? Now, it's very different when you're playing alongside, Bam and Jimmy Butler compared to Anthony Davis and LeBron James and what they're able to create for players. But we also saw last year where he shot basically like 16% from 3-point range, right? I mean, he had a stretch where he was like 1 of 12, I think is what he finished at before he hit another one. It's not great, right? Like, that's not what you want to see, particularly from a guy that, like, his whole role is supposed to be 3 and D, right? But him healthy, I do think, can be a real contributor, can have a real impact on this team, right? You think of, like, him once we get Jared Vanderbilt back, and then, even having a guy like Max Christie and Anthony Davis and LeBron, like, you have kind of these defensive units that you can unleash, right? LeBron, is not, you're not counting on him possession after possession defensively, but into the game, whatever, 5 seconds, 7 seconds left, whatever, where you just need to get a stop. You can easily run out Gabe Vincent, Max Christie, Jared Vanderbilt, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis and get that stop. Gabe Vincent slotted alongside D'Angelo Russell, slotted alongside Austin Reeves, makes a ton of sense. Right? Those two guys can kind of be the scorers and do what you need to do. You got Gabe Vincent who can be that point of attack and be that defensive guy alongside those two. And then also any point, D'Angelo Russell can kind of go make the plays, and Gabe Vincent can kind of play off ball. Obviously, again, slotted alongside LeBron James. You could even go at times with Gabe Vincent, Max Christie, LeBron as like your playmaker. Or you have Gabe Vincent be the initiator, kind of get you into your action, and then kind of play and move off ball with LeBron James kind of making the plays, or Anthony Davis even making plays out of the post, right? You got Max Christie shoot 40% on catch shoot threes. Gabe Vincent, can he kind of get to that? Even just like 38% on catch and shoot threes. Gabe Vincent, again, he's a guy that's going to come in and he's going to know his role. He's a guy that you're not going to be looking to go too far outside the box. You're going to kind of, you know what he can provide. You know what to expect. And he knows what to provide, and he knows what to expect. Right? His skill set, the Lakers need badly. That just point of attack, defensive menace that can just be out there on the perimeter. You're playing the Warriors or something, right? Opening night, right? You're playing the Minnesota Timberwolves, right? It'd be nice to have a guy. Well, one, it'd be nice to have Jared Vanderbilt to throw on Anthony Edwards, but even when Jared Vanderbilt isn't, to throw in Gabe Vincent, he's giving up the side, but he's a guy that's physical. He's going to work hard. He's going to get into his chest. He's actually very good at defending bigger, right? You think of guys like Alex Caruso and stuff that can defend bigger. And Gabe Vincent, he looked great last season defensively. It was just offensively was atrocious, right? And he was hurt all year. So we didn't get this great sense or sample size of what Gabe Vincent can really do for the Lakers. But he is a guy that I do believe can kind of slot in, play alongside pretty much everybody, right? That's the beauty. Again, you could go with him and Max Christie. You go with him and D'Lo. You go with him and Reeves. You could go a little creative at times and go with him and Dalton Connect. You can go with him and LeBron. You could go bigger at times if you wanted to, right? If Jared Vanderbilt's out, or you could have Jared Vanderbilt, especially if Gabe Vincent's knocking down the three ball with some consistency, with some level of regularity, right? You could even go really big defensively at times if you wanted to, and go with something like a Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. Or, if Christian Koloko is able to defend the way that we hope he is, maybe go him and then Anthony Davis. And then go really big. And now you have this big defensive unit that can get stops down the stretch, right? And then Gabe Vincent play off ball and knock down shots, right? It gives you different looks and versatility that you just really didn't have last year. I'm not talking about going Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish, Jared Vanderbilt with Koloko and Anthony Davis for offensive purposes. I want to make that clear, right? No one's expecting that would be atrocious. I'm talking more, again, in the game, whatever, 10 seconds left, you need to get a stop, right? Boom, throw these guys up. Also in Minnesota, they did just trade Karl Anthony Towns, so that's good too. As far as size goes, just something to kind of keep in mind. They did get Julius Randle, but now we don't have to worry about 2 7-footers, which is massive. But nonetheless, right, to me, it's really going to boil down with Gabe Vincent, his shooting. What does he provide shooting the basketball? Can he consistently knock down the three ball? I'm not saying he has to be 40% or plus, but can he be 37 to 38%? Right? Can't be much worse than he was last year, right? He just can't. I could probably shoot a better percentage than that. He was that bad last year. Again, you're talking 16%. It's crazy. So he's got to at least be in the 30s, but I'd prefer not a 32, 33. I'm hoping it's closer to 36 to 38. Really 37 at least, bare minimum. But if he can do that, defend, again, be that point of attack, play alongside our guards as well as, LeBron, he's gonna have a real role this year. But if he's unable to really knock down shots with consistency, even if he does defend well, right? How many minutes can you really get him? How frequently can you really play him? Right? Especially if you get a guy like a Dalton Connect who's serviceable. Let's say he's just serviceable defensively, right? But he's able to knock down the three with some real efficiency. Or, Max Christie, Let's say he's just serviceable defensively, but he's able to knock down the three with some consistency, right? Then it's just like, why would you play Gabe Vincent over those guys? So it's really going to be up to Gabe Vincent and how well he performs and how well he delivers shooting and scoring the basketball. But as always, this is a discussion, and I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel with your thoughts? Do you think Gabe Vincent's going to be great for the Lakers this year? Do you think, he's going to be terrible? Lakers should have never signed him, right? Miami curse when it comes to guards. Again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.